I saw the highlights. Dak Prescott had lane to run in the Rams game that would have probably gave us a first name.
Yeah. Hey guys, Mark Holmes here with and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe B Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Me and Mike are driving down. We've got a house down the country that we've got to get ready for people to move in this weekend. We got to get some carpet put down and make sure everything is working okay, from the plumbing to the electrical and everything else. You know, our day job, because quite frankly, I ain't gonna be able to quit my day job anytime soon. Especially since my channel is just about, you know, Cowboys news, topics, and addressing trolls, that we don't do enough film breakdown or real work and stuff on here. But anyway, I've been running through my mind. When I drive a lot, I do a lot of thinking and stuff. And in my mind, I've been sitting there thinking about how the players seem to be kind of miffed a little bit. You know, we know Travis Frederick was there after we get stopped down there in the goal line and stuff. Why we're running this? That's documented that he was pissed off. We know about, you know, Amari Cooper last year, who was looking at what Scott Linehan was doing. We know that we seem to be stuck on stupid, and it seems like, just like running into a brick wall with our offense, you know, with Zeke Elliott, it's kind of like the way it's being coached. It's kind of like they keep forcing the same stuff and do not really change. We've got some things that have changed a little bit, but still, we're still kind of stuck on that same philosophy they had before, where it's going to be, we're just going to man up and we're just going to go one-on-one and we're going to try and beat you with our offensive line and Zeke Elliott, as opposed to using play action, as opposed to using your quarterback, you know, to make a few runs, as opposed to using the screen game to loosen up the defenses and slow down the blitzes. We keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And this got me thinking, because we keep thinking that the Cowboys are kind of lowballing Dak Prescott, and that's why he's not signing the contract. But I think of it maybe a little different. See, here's what a lot of contractors will do. For whatever reason, it seems like I always get the jobs that nobody else wants or will take. What a lot of contractors will do is they'll take the easy jobs, you know, no problem, we'll do that, we can get in and get out. But the more difficult ones, what they'll do is they'll put a price on there that's like twice as much as what the job really deserves, because they really don't want to do it. Okay? If you end up biting and taking that number, oh, okay, well, we'll do the job because we're going to make twice the amount of money on it than we would have. And I'm beginning to wonder, I don't have any, this is just my thought process here. This is just me trying to put pieces together. And as much as Dak Prescott has dreamed about being a Dallas Cowboy, about going out there and leading America's team, could it be that he put out there that $40 million because he wants to see what's going to happen with Jason Garrett? Because if you look back at recent history with Tony Romo, if you're Dak Prescott, you know you only have so many years, that you can only take so many hits. You only have so much time to make as much money for the rest of your life, or set yourself up for that next career. Being a Dallas Cowboy helps, because you are truly under the microscope. But it may be that Dak put that number out there so high to just kind of say, you know what, I'm not going to be in a hurry to sign this contract. I can always come down and get the deal done. But I want to see what we're going to be doing, not just this year, but the next year and the year after that and the year after that. Because if we're going to end up being Jason Garrett and Tony Romo 2.0, is that where I want to be? Because I've got aspirations of wearing that ring on my finger. Am I crazy on that idea? Because if you turn around, hypothetically, let's say the Cowboys make the playoffs and make a little noise in the playoffs, and Jerry Jones re-signs Jason Garrett again. Are you, as Dak Prescott, wanting to know that the next 4 or 5 years that Jason Garrett is still going to be your coach, that we're still going to be going through the same stupid stuff, where it is when I'm about to win the game for us that we go back and revert to stupid. What do you think? The Cowboys, of course, can franchise tag him next year, which, like
They're probably going to franchise tag him.
which, the Redskins did, but eventually Kirk Cousins got to leave to get paid and to pick the team he wanted to go for.
He's actually playing good football with it this year.
Well, here's my other question. Oh, no, he's playing great football.
Yeah, he is.
But the thing that amazes me, because here it is, you're the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys who literally for 4 years has not cost them jack. You got backup quarterbacks that have cost the Cowboys more than what Dak has. You have come in as a 4th round draft pick. They didn't waste a high draft pick money. You got the second most wins in the NFL in the time that you've been there. You have literally owned your division. You got 2 division titles in 3 years. Yet, at the drop of a hat, anytime any quarterback is out there, some of you guys out there are immediately ready to pounce and say, let's trade Dak. I couldn't even believe that some people actually were saying that the Cowboys are going to sign Colin Kaepernick and they're going to trade Dak.
Well, Kaepernick's been on the league for like 4 years.
Thank you. Oh, we're going to get Colin Kaepernick, man. We get Dak out of here. What? Colin Kaepernick was part of that whole pistol offense that came in, that was the new wave and things, and that, for the most part, the pistol offense has kind of died. Colin Kaepernick is not going to do better than what Dak Prescott is doing. Then, of course, you got some out there with the conspiracy theories that, we're going to get Tom Brady. That's why they're not signing Dak Prescott, because they really want to get Tom Brady. He'll be, 43 years old? How many years do you think you're going to have? And of course, Bill Belichick's going to come with him. Why the hell would Bill Belichick come here with this dysfunctional organization?
Tom Brady will be garbage in any other offense.
Tom Brady's numbers, understand when we talk about the Cowboys ain't beat anybody, New England ain't beat anybody because they ain't played nobody either.
But Tom Brady, if I missed that, if he was on another team, he wouldn't be as good as he is.
Tom Brady wouldn't be as good as he is if he didn't get all the damn calls that he gets. You think about if we got calls like Tom Brady against the Jets, we would have probably had about 75 yards in unnecessary roughness calls because of the way Dak Prescott got lit up and they didn't call it. I mean, when you saw Aaron Rodgers over there on that get basically taken down the ground, you might as well said they put a pillow on the ground for him. He gets 15 yards, a first down, and they go down and get a touchdown. We don't get those kind of calls. Tom Brady gets those all the time, which makes it a hell of a lot easier. I mean, the tuck rule. They made a whole freaking rule to cover up the fact that he's fumbled the ball and got his ass to the Super Bowl. And that's where you guys don't seem to understand. When you look at Jared Goff, who is, right now, Mitch Trubisky has a higher rating than Jared Goff right now. Let that sink in for a second. Mitch Trubisky in Chicago has a higher QBR than Jared Goff. Jared Goff had really one good season. I'll say 3/4 of a season. And the reason why he had such a great season was when Sean McVay came in, he looked at Jared Goff and said, here's what you do well. I got a great running back. Let's screen pass the hell out of it and use his talents. And now that he doesn't have that great back to use for those screen passes and things, Jared Goff's exposed. And I know some of you guys are out there, I'll take Jared Goff over Dak Prescott. Okay. Some of you were like, I'll take Baker Mayfield over Dak Prescott. And no matter what, it amazes me how you guys will find a reason why. Oh, Baker Mayfield, he doesn't have an offensive line. That's why, Dak Prescott's got the best offensive line in football. Mike, did that look like the best offensive line in football with Zeke Elliott running? I believe that almost all of Dak's big pass plays, he was moving out away from the pressure because the line wasn't able to hold those guys. I just don't understand some of you guys, but I honestly think that maybe Dak is doing a wait-and-see approach, and instead of tying himself up for 5 or 6 years with possibly Jason Garrett, he's got an exit strategy. I don't know this for a fact, but if it were me, and knowing what I know from past history of Jason Garrett, and no matter what, it seems that Jason Garrett keeps his job. If we go through another season like we've been doing, where the coaching staff doesn't know how many men they have on the field, that they can't communicate to the kick returner what to do in the situation where you could have gotten maybe 30 yards and had about 20 seconds to try and go in. These are fundamentals of coaching, and they don't seem to have them. I might be thinking that maybe I might be better suited playing somewhere else if I want to get that ring. You can think I'm right, you can think I'm wrong, you can like me, you can hate me, but it's something that you got to look at and say is a possibility. We just seem to be stuck on stupid when it comes to coaching. I'm just tired, man. I'm just tired of the same conversations of over and over and over again, of dissecting the mistakes of coaching. I understand that, players have to execute, but you want them to execute the highest probability plays. And we're not doing that. We are running ourselves into a brick freaking wall. Bottom line. Anything to add? Disagree? Yeah, you don't disagree. I don't disagree. Do you disagree? Well, we'll see you when we get down the country. I'm Mark Holmes with, and thank you for being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. I'll see you soon.